6. Squish. Cicero. Lipschitz. And now, the 6 married murderesses of the Crooked County Jail in the district of the cell Block Tango. Pop. 6. Squish. Cicero. Lipschitz. 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 He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. Pop, 6, squish, Cicero, Lipschitz. Pop, 6, squish, Cicero, Lipschitz. He had it. You know how people have these little habits that get you down? Like Bernie. Bernie, he liked to chew gum. No, not chew. Pop. So I came home this one day, and I'm really irritated, and I'm looking for a little bit of sympathy. And there's Bernie, lying on the couch, drinking a beer and chewing. No, not chewing. Popping! So I said to him, you pop that gum one more time. And he did. So I took a shot off the wall, and I fired 2 warning shots. Into his head. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have heard it, I bet you would have done the same. He had it coming. I met Ezekiel Young from Salt Lake City about 2 years ago, and he told me he was single, and we hit it off right away. So we started living together. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd fix him a drink, we'd have dinner, and then I found out. Single, he told me. Single my ass. Not only was he married, oh no, he had 6 wives. One of those Mormons, you know. So that night when he came home from work, I fixed him a drink, as usual. You know, some guys just can't hold their arsenic. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If he'd have used it, and he abused it, it was a murder but not a crime. Now I'm standing in the kitchen, minding my own business, carving up a chicken for dinner. In storms my husband Wilbur in a jealous rage. You been screwing the milkman, he said. He was crazy, and he kept on screaming, you were screwing the milkman? And then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. Mi quieres mos mi yako te la pefor, nes friete, magos, te turietokos, man, siletaton. Yam Pirintesis, Roboto, Exulma Frashik, Enturaktet Man, Kiroporatesti, Onte Amatarantese. Good. Did you do it? Not guilty. My sister Veronica and I had this double act, and my husband Charlie traveled around with us. Now for the last number in our act, we do these 20 acrobatic tricks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, splits, spread eagles, backflips, flip-flops, one right after the other. Well, this one night before the show, we were down in the Hotel Cicero, the 3 of us, boozing, having a few laughs. And we ran out of ice, so I went to get some. I came back, opened the door, and there's Veronica and Charlie doing number 17. The spread eagle. Well, I was in such a state of shock, I completely blacked out. I can't remember a thing. It wasn't until when I washed the hands off my blood that I even knew they were dead. The dirty bomb, they had it coming. We had it coming all along. I didn't do it. Any of you did. How could you tell us that I was wrong? They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it. But if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? I loved that lip shift more than I could possibly say. He was a real artistic guy, sensitive, a painter, but he was always trying to find himself. And on every night he'd go look for himself on the way, he found Ruth, Gladys, Rosemary, and Irving. I guess you say he broke up because of artistic differences. He saw himself alive, and I saw him dead. The dirty bomb, 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 the dirty bomb, 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 bomb. They had it coming, they had it coming, they had it coming all along. 'Cause if they used us, then they abused us. How could you tell us that we were wrong? He had it coming, he had it coming. He only had himself to blame. And if you seen it, I bet you would have done the same. I single my ass 10 times. Much your vocal number 17. Artistic differences. Pop. 6. Squish. Scissoro. Lip shit.